Hey folks, Eric here from DigitalSneakers.com. Thanks so much for tuning in. Today I want to talk to you about Bluetooth headphones for running. These are the Trekz Air by Aftershokz. Cue the intro music. If you follow my channel, you know that I do a series on Bluetooth headphones for running, and I look at a bunch of different categories. I look at price, type, whether they're over the ear, bone conductive, or in the ear buds, weight, sound isolation, battery life, phone calls, the good, the bad, the ugly, if there is any, and then my conclusion. So let's get right down to what I think about the Trekz Air. These are my go-to headphones, and I'll tell you why. It is simply because of their open design. These are bone conductive, so they don't go in the ear, they don't go over ear, so you actually have access to the environment that's around you. So let's start with price. They do come in at $150, and while that is not super cheap, it is actually average for what I expect to pay for a really decent set of headphones. Weight is 1.1 ounces. When I weighed it on my scale this morning, weight is not a factor in these. You don't even notice them on your ears. Sound isolation, did I show you that they're bone conductive and that they have an open design? There's no way that these are sound isolating, but that's not to say that you can't get lost in the audiobook or the music that you're listening to. I find that when I'm listening to it, I'm not being overwhelmed by outside noise. I am able to get lost in what I'm listening to, which is super important for me because I'm somebody who needs some external motivation when I'm having a rough time running or riding my bike. Phone calls, surprisingly well. I've had work phone calls, conference calls actually, in the middle of a run where I had to sort of pull off and have the conference call. And nobody noticed that I was on, or at least nobody complained on the conference call. And trust me, the people that I work with complain a lot. If you can't hear somebody on a conference call, nobody complained about the fact that they couldn't hear me well. So a non-factor, and I'm kind of shocked because look how far away they are from your mouth. Great sound isolating microphone for when you are talking on the phone. Also on the good side is the bone conductive technology. Now, when I first started wearing them, I was like, there's no way that these are gonna get me lost in the music that I'm listening to. And they really do. It surprises me, but I can get lost in the music. And then if somebody yells my name, I'm able to hear them. It's amazing. Another aspect of the good is the difference between the Air and the titanium. You see how the Air has this curve? The titanium had a straight, and I'll put up a picture of them now. And when you wore them with a hat, it was impossible. They got in the way of a hat and they got in the way of your sunglasses. And they were virtually impossible to wear in the winter, and you had to readjust your sunglasses to wear with them. And I found that when they made the Air and they put this curve in, that it took care of all of that. Well, I wasn't able to wear the Trekz Titanium year round. I am able to wear the Trekz Air year round, and my sunglasses don't get in the way. Battery life would probably be the one thing that I complain about these on, and that is because you can see that they don't have a huge compartment for the battery. There's not a lot of battery life in these. They claim 6 hours. I find the best that I got out of them is 4. I wind up charging them after every other workout because the worst thing that can happen to me is running out of headphone juice while I'm out on a difficult run or ride and not having any external motivation to get me to the end. $150? Is that too much to spend? I mean, I find that if you're getting a good pair of headphones for exercising, you're going to want to spend that kind of money. You're going to need to spend at least that kind of money to have a decent pair. I mean, you can get something cheaper, but they're going to burn out, or the cord's going to get frayed, or they're not Bluetooth technology, or there's one of 100 million things wrong with them. But if you want a quality headset to wear while you're running, you really need to spend around $150 these days. So my conclusion? 2 thumbs up. I really like these. These, like I said, I think I said at the beginning, these are my go-tos. I wore these for the last 5 marathons that I've run. Like I said, I wear them when I ride my bike, and these are the only things that I wear when I ride my bike. If you want to get a pair of the Trekz Air, there is a link below that goes to my Amazon affiliate account. Just know that I do get a couple of shekels if you use that link. So I'd appreciate if you would use it because it just goes to fund the channel. And if you like gear reviews, race reviews, or anything dirt sports related, please subscribe to my channel. But if you found this video helpful, if you could hit the like button, get it up in the YouTube algorithm a little bit more and get more eyeballs on it, I greatly appreciate it. All right, folks, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.